Hello, welcome back to Light Bearer Vision. I'm so excited to have you guys here back. So I really hope you enjoyed the last video on forgiveness, and here we have this week, by the grace of God, we'll be talking on love in the air. And guess what? I'm with a very important guest. She's a friend of mine, and she'll be talking about love in the air. We're going to be sharing what love is, and trust me, it is not the normal love that everyone knows about. We all have the understanding about love, but this one is going to be very different. Watch out. Alright, so here I have with me a friend of mine, Miss Mojisola. So, Sister Mojisola, can you quickly introduce yourself to my audience?
Okay, so nice being here. My name is Mojisola. Like you said, Mojisola came from the day. I'm a writer, I'm a sexual purity ambassador, an advocate. I'm a lover of God, and I'm gentle. Thank you.
Yeah, so you can say that about her. She's a very gentle fellow. So today she'll be the one saying something about love in the air, because this week we are in the week of love. And if you remember, in the last video I said something about forgiving in love. So today we are practicing the love part of it, and love in the air, how you can show your neighbor, in fact yourself, what do you understand by that love. So that is what we are going to be talking about. Right, so Sister Mojisola, so what's your own opinion? What can you say about love? What is love to you? Generally, tomorrow is February 14th. Soon we call to February 14th, and a lot of people will be talking about love here, love that, but what is really this love? What can you say about love to people watching this video right now?
Alright, I would say love is a spirit you can choose and you can choose love. So love is you being intentional about something. See, for whatever we do in life, you have to be intentional. But for me to love you, even if I'm being intentional and
So yes, thank you very much. Love is so, like, for you to be intentional. It's your choice. It's your choice. You choose to love that person. You choose not to love that person. It is still your choice. So loving someone is a choice. It's a matter of choice. It's not something you can fake. Actually, love is not something you can fake. You can't fake it, because if you fake it there, it is not intentional and it is not love. It is something else. Alright, Sister Moji, thank you for that one. So back to love. Can you tell us more about love? What love is?
yes, like I said earlier, I said love is intentional. Also, love is being sincere. Love is just being sincere. Coming out just the way you are to another person. Looking at yourself and looking at another person, or you are seeing yourself in another person. So it means that whatever another person feels is what you're feeling. So you are being empathetic. You're able to put on someone else's shoe. Whatever they are feeling is what you are feeling. That is love. You are being sincere. You are being real. You are coming out just the way you are. Okay, this is who I am. Accept me just the way I am.
I think this also, brings us back to the case of Jesus, our role model, right? Because he was able to demonstrate his love on the cross of Calvary, and he was able to know what we feel as women, like women. So he was able to go through those pains just because of what? Just because he loves us. And like she said, love is sincere. If you claim you love someone and you are not sincere with that person, it is not love. Love is slow to anger. If it's just because someone offends you, you get angry. It's not if you not get angry, but there is still that place of love is slow to anger that you need to really take note. So now, according to the book of John 3:16, the Bible tells us that for God so loved the world. So what can you say about it?
Just say that for God so loved the world, He gave His only begotten. So it implies that love is giving. love is action. You cannot tell me you love me with you cannot show it. That is nothing. It's not based on material things, but love is something that you do that is sacrificial. Yes, so love is sacrificial, just like God did.
That's such a wonderful point, that love is sacrificial. I know some people watching this video right now will be like, am I supposed to sacrifice my life?
Read this scripture to
Yes,
us.
you're not sacrificing your
Is that a
life.
Luke 15?
I know it's funny, right? But you're not
Sometimes people get
sacrificing your life.
confused by it,
But there is this one thing that is
feel like the Lord's
embedded
all over
in
it
you,
tonight. I wanna
because
read it
you
to
don't
us.
give what you don't have. And the Lord already gave you everything that you need. What you need for loving others, what you need for
Says, "Now the
loving
tax
yourself,
collectors and
what
sinners
you even need to carry
gathering
on
around
that
to hear
faith
Jesus.
in order to love yourself, to
Pharisees
love
and
others,
teachers
because
of the law muttered,
love is something you just have
"This
to
man welcomes the
continue
sinners
doing. It's
and
an
eats
action word, that for God so
Religious
loved
people are
God
mad.
that He gave His only begotten Son,
Sets the stage
that
and Jesus
whosoever
pipes up.
believeth in Him."
told
When He
them this
said we
parable.
shall not perish, that we will have
Says,
everlasting
suppose one
life,
of you
He's
has
not even
100
talking about
sheep
now,
and loses one of them.
but it's something that, you know,
Doesn't he
when
leave
we
the
do,
99
when
in
we
the open
follow
country
that process,
and go
because
after the
love
lost
also
sheep
is a
until he
process.
finds it?
You don't just say
And
this
after he
is
finds
the
it, he
beginning, I'm
joyfully
staying
puts
here,
it
and you're not going
on
to
his
move forward.
shoulders,
It is not
and he goes
possible,
home.
because it's something
He
you have
calls
to
his friends, he
continue
calls his
doing.
neighbors together and
It's a
says,
continuous
"Rejoice
thing
with
that
me, 'cause I
you just have
found
to
my lost
continue
sheep."
doing. If you love someone before, you don't need to
And I
stop
tell you
loving
that
the
in the
person.
same
It's something you
way,
should
there
just
will be more rejoicing
continue
in heaven over
loving
one
the
sinner who
person.
repents than over
You
99
just continue
righteous
loving the
people who
person,
don't.
because it's also a commandment from God. See,
Man,
in
he's
that
that
book
good.
of John,
I
when
wanna
the Lord
just
was
read a couple
telling
thoughts,
us
just share a
that
little bit of the story behind
loving
the song. We'll sing
others
that
is a
bridge one more time, and
commandment
we'll go
we should
nuts.
do.
We'll see what happens.
So if God says it's
So when I
a
use
commandment
the
from
phrase, the
Him,
reckless love
then
of
what
God,
do you
when we say
say
it, we're not
about
saying that
people
God
that are
himself is
angry
reckless.
about
He's not crazy.
themselves, that they
We
don't
are,
love
however,
themselves,
saying
they're
that
not
the way
able
he
to
loves is, in
come
many
to that
regards,
sense
quite
that
so.
the Lord has
What I
commanded
mean
me
is
to
this.
love myself, to
He's
love my
utterly
neighbor, not just my
unconcerned with
family
the
alone, but to love the
consequences of his
inner
actions
self
with
of
regard to
myself.
his own safety,
But some people, still find
comfort,
it very
and well-being.
difficult to
His
love
love isn't
themselves,
crafty
and
or slick. It's not
it
cunning or
is the Lord's
shrewd.
commandment.
In fact,
What
all
do you
things
say about
considered,
that?
it's quite childlike. And might I
Yeah,
even
this can
suggest
be
sometimes downright ridiculous.
somewhat
His love
complicated
bankrupted
because
heaven for you, for
you
me.
cannot give what you don't have.
His love doesn't consider himself first. It isn't
doesn't.
selfish or self-serving.
And
He doesn't
love is
wonder
personal.
what he'll gain or lose by putting himself on the
Love
line.
is firstly personal.
He simply
Simply
puts
that.
himself out
Firstly
there
personal.
on the off chance
Because
that you and I
God
might look
is
back at
love.
him and give him that love
It
in
is
return.
because He is
His
love.
love leaves the
that
99
He
to
was
find the
able
one
to
every
give
time.
us
To
His
many
only
practical adults, that's a
So
foolish
firstly, you have
concept.
to come to the realization
But what if he loses the
that you are
99 and
made
finding
in
the one,
the
right?
image of God.
What if?
Be you a Christian,
Finding that
be you
one
a
lost
Muslim,
sheep
you are
is and
made
will
in the
always be
image of
supremely
God.
important.
And you need to love yourself up.
His love
Because
isn't
God has
cautious.
created you with so
It's a love
much
that sent his own
riches,
son to die a
glory,
gruesome death on a
splendor
cross.
embedded
There's
in
no
you.
plan
So
B with
first
the
you
love
need
of
to love
God.
yourself.
He gives his
You need
heart
to love
so
yourself. You
completely,
are
so
tall, you are
preposterously,
slim, you are
that if
fat,
refused,
you are
we would
chubby,
think it
whatever
irreparably
size,
broken.
you are
Yet
dark,
he
you
gives
are
himself
fair.
away
In fact,
again
be an
and
albino.
again and
You need
again
to love
and
yourself.
again, time and time again.
So I think from the aspect, love
Make no
is
mistake, our sins
general.
do pain his heart, and
It's
70
very
times 7
general.
is
It's
a lot
not
of
something
times
you
to get
can
your heart
just
broken.
fake. It's not something
And
you
yet
can
he
just
opens
say,
up and
oh,
allows us back in every single
I love this
His love
person.
saw you when you hated him, and all logic
You
said
worship
to
what you
reject
love.
me.
Oh,
He
I
said,
hope
"No,
you
I don't care
know.
what it
You
costs me.
worship what you
I lay my
love.
life on
If
the
you
line
don't,
as long as I
if
get
you
their
claim you
lives."
love this thing
To make it
and
personal,
someone talks about it, you are not
love saw
excited
me,
about it.
broken down
The
kid,
morale is not
regret
there. You
as
don't
deep
have
as
this
the ocean.
spirit to back you up. It's not
My
really
innocence
love.
and
Oh.
youth poured out
Go
like
and
water.
go and ask those people that love watching ball. Anytime they
found me,
hear
put me on his shoulders.
their team is playing, this excitement
me on.
because they love it. That is
Because he's
one
just that
general
good, he's just that
example of
kind.
loving something.
He's
So
a
now
father that never gives up.
input
So
it
as we
into
sing this
loving
bridge and
someone.
chorus one more
Imagine
time, just
how
let
it will be to the
let it
heart.
break down
How
those walls
joyous you
tonight.
will be when you hear that someone you love is
There's
coming,
no
or
shadow.
when you think about someone you
shadow
love.
you won't
Just
light
imagine
up,
how
mountain you won't
joyous
climb
you are
up,
going to be.
coming at
And
you.
the part of loving yourself,
There's
it
no
is
wall
God's
you won't
commandment.
kick down,
We cannot
lie you
do
won't
without
tear
it.
down.
It is God's commandment. You can't do without it. You don't need to hate yourself. You don't need to hate yourself. And that is why in the last video there's a point there that the Holy Spirit is always. Another thing about love is that love is the act of God. And that is why he was able to sacrifice his only son. And that is why when men fall in the Garden of Eden, he was able to say, oh, I need to redeem back my people to this love, the first love that I have for them. We just have to come back to that precious love that he has for us. So, but now, another thing is talking about the perfection in love. Some people will be like, it is Jesus because he is the one, he came, he has the ability. But he also gave us that ability because he knows our imperfection and he has done a lot of things for us so that we can also be perfect. So, sis, can you talk about the imperfection in love? You know, some people be like, if we are talking about love, if you love me, then the love has to be perfect.
Okay, I would say that love is not overly seeking perfection. Love is not seeking perfection. But what love does to you, when it comes to you, it's not going to be there must be a change. There must be a change. And that was why when the love of God came in our state of immorality, it brought us, from that state to be redeemed, and we were new, we were made whole, we were made perfect.
Yes.
So it means that love is not seeking for perfection. So your definition of love is what you give out to people. So you're not looking for somebody who is perfect. He has this, he has that, he speaks in tongues, he's this. No. You're just looking for the fact that you can express God out of yourself to others.
Yeah, that's a very wonderful point. And mind you, she's purity ambassador. She's sexual purity ambassador. So, and that's why she talks about, love sexually. So, and if you want to express that, it has to be true love. And we all know love is a life. I hope you know that. If love is dead, we won't be talking about love today. We won't be talking about loving your neighbor, loving yourself, or probably do anything about love. But love is something living. She lives. She understands. And she abides. Love abides in us. We are to live by love every day, just as we abide in the faith of the Lord Jesus Christ. So I know while watching this video, you'll be like, why should I even love? Why? What is the essence of loving myself? What is the essence of loving others? I've done a lot of things very bad, so why should I still love myself when God will not even love me? That is a lie. God still loves you. No matter what you've done, He still loves you. And you're probably asking yourself, why should I love myself? So, sis, why should we love ourselves?
Yes. One, there's this saying that love is a beautiful thing. Now, so it means that love is relative. It has different meaning. But what we are really talking about is loving yourself, loving people for who they are, and allowing God to find expression. That is what it really means. So, why should you love yourself? You must love yourself because, one, God is so much intentional about you.
Yeah.
So you need to love yourself. See, if you don't love yourself for who you are, whatever people say to you is what you would accept about yourself.
Yeah.
If they tell you, you are Ash, and most times, if truly you need to doubt, you need to check yourself. These things I don't. So when you already love yourself, it will not even take any ground. You know already that it's a lie.
That's true. And another thing is, love brings you to that point of self-realization. You are able to realize who you are. You are able to realize yourself that even when people talk to you about who you are not, easily you can reject it that this is not me. You understand? Because you love yourself, and love also puts value in one's life. Through the love God has for us, He was able to place our life on a valuable, our life worth a great value that even the devil cannot tamper with if we do not allow him, if we do not give him the chance, because through the love God has for us, he has made our life very valuable that it is only when we release it out, nothing can take it from us. You understand? Nothing can take it from us. And another thing that is beautiful about love is there is joy where there is love.
Yes.
And if there is no joy, there is no love.
There's no love.
In fact, you can't even deceive yourself that there is love somewhere and there is no joy. It is
Yes,
not possible. Yes, it is not possible, because where there is love, you will find joy there. You will find peace. You know, in the midst of the family, brethren, joy abides there because love is there. Yes, even within your heart, there is something that love will do to your heart. It will bring that peace of mind. You know, you are just peaceful about the situation. You are just peaceful about yourself, and you're happy about your identity because you love yourself, and it brings so much peace to you that even when people talk back, you know, they self-degrade you, but you are still able to bring up yourself because of that love you have for yourself. You are still able to find your value, and that value can only be seen in the love of Christ.
Yes,
No love of
yes.
man can bring that value back to you except in the love of Christ. All right?
Yes. So I'll just add to it as we round up that you are worth fighting for. You are worth fighting for. Don't let anybody bring you down. You are worth fighting for. So you need to love yourself. And like I said earlier, you can't give what you don't have. So you need to begin to develop yourself. Be intentional about yourself. Areas you need to work on, areas you need to grow. You know, do these things deliberately. You are worth fighting for.
Right, thank you. So another point is that you are worth the love of God. Don't allow anybody to tell you that this love you are not past. You are not even nobody should even talk about love to you.
Yeah.
You are worth the love of Christ. You are worth the love of people around you. Just place yourself in the right place and you're going to receive, you know, that kind of quality love that you really do deserve. You worth the love of Christ because even your life worth that love. Alright, thank you so much, my beautiful sister. Thank you. So I'm so excited that, you know, I invited her and she was able to make it even due to her busy schedule. She still came. So excited. Thank you very much. So after watching this video, do like, subscribe and share. So let's know your comment in the section box. Thank you. Till next week.